What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, playing some more mono green Tron. Got the die roll nice. Let's see an opening hand here. That's a tower and an expedition map, but no extra Tron land, so it's going to be a quick mulligan. And we are against a Lurrus deck, so that go ahead and we'll take that extra information. And there is a tower power plant, very nice with the expedition map. That's going to be a keep. And here's the choice. So we're definitely keeping the Karn, the expedition map, and the tower. Do we keep the All Is Dust or the Ancient Stirrings? I'm going to pitch the Ancient Stirrings here because if it's how we may clearing the board might be pretty useful. Especially if this is a Prowess or a Murktide deck. Pretty much anything that runs Lurrus is going to put something down on the board that All Is Dust will react with, even if it's Boggles. And this is okay. Never mind. This is Hammer Time. The one exception to that All Is Dust interaction. Well, we'll play the tower. The good news is we can get rid of the Giver of Rooms. The bad news is I think we're about to take a good bit of damage here. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic. Grabbing Colossus Hammer. With that knowledge, crack the expedition map. Tower power plant, grab a mine. That'd be nice next turn. Okay, let's run the math here. They have a plane, so they'll have potentially 3 mana, but they have no way to re-equip at this point, so I do not believe they can kill us next turn with Ink Moth. So that does buy us time. We'll go for the All Is Dust. Get a 2-for-1. The Oblivion Stone's going to be great if we can draw something. Okay, another Giver of Runes. Second Ink Moth. Going to animate the first Ink Moth. And get him for a little infect damage. Or not. Well, that's pretty nice. Do we start going after their mana here? I think we do. The reason I went for the planes is because they can animate an Ink Moth and then give it protection from colorless. We'll go ahead and cycle through these to draw some cards. Same situation if they go for the hammer. Oh, they do have an extra planes, alright. They're probably going to swing 1 at the Karn. I do not believe they can swing in everything at this point, nor can they... Oh, well, no, maybe. They have Sigarda's Aid. Nope, okay, they're just going to animate the Ink Moth. And get a little damage either at me or Karn. They're going to play the Colossus Hammer. Interesting. Pretty much they wanted to clear it out of their hand, but that works out really well for us. Take a card out of their hand. Crack for green. Play a land. We'll run out the Oblivion Stone. We're not going to crack it unless they're threatening something pretty bad here, because we'd rather keep the Karn and have the Oblivion Stone. I wonder how they plan on equipping that. Alright, they're going to swing in with both at me. I can take 2 Infect. Instep. Let's put a fate counter on Karn. It's big, but I don't really think it would help us in this situation. They're out of mana, so we'll take this opportunity to get rid of the Inkmoth Nexuses. Ooh, I like that. Warping Wail is going to be pretty useful when they animate here. And they're going to scoop. Alright. So they didn't have a way around the O-Stone, and we were starting to control the board. We didn't have to play the Warping Wail, so they're not going to know about it, which is nice. All this does had some relevance there, although I still think I pull that out here. We want the artifact destruction. You know what? We really don't need the graveyard hate here. Except for if they go for the Lurrus, it can help, but that's... I'd rather have the Nature's Claims. Alright, 1 Tron land if we had another one, but since we don't, let's mulligan. Warping Wail. I know you know what? This is one of those matchups, I think this is where we keep the sideboard cards. We still need a green source. Ooh, that's a lot of artifacts. An extra tower doesn't help too much. If they have the turn 2, we're in trouble. Pierce Steel Paladin, that is rough. That's the one we can't answer with this board. Alright, let's get a Chromatic. Nope. Alright, well, we do have an option here. Never mind. That kind of cuts our option. Gonna risk playing the Relic here. So we may need that extra draw. Okay, there's a Still Shaper's Gift. We need them to go for the Ink Moth kill. Oof. They didn't go for the Ink Moth kill, which is rough. So the reason I didn't use the Warping Wail there is because while I could have gotten rid of that creature, they would have just equipped it to something else. So I was hoping they'd go for the instant kill with the Ink Moth. Do we have a way to live this? No. If we had the other Tron land, we'd have a chance, but yeah, I guess there's no harm in playing it out. If they just swing all out, we're dead. Yep. We still die here. And then they Sigarda's Aid. Yep. For the second hammer. We were dead to the Paladin. So risky hand didn't work out. Had we found green a little bit sooner, I think we could have recovered that. But not having green in that hand made it rough. Having the die roll is nice. Natural Tron, potential... Yep, that's going to be a keep. It's hard to say no to just Tron in hand. I wish we had a green source, but we do have a redraw to find it, and that'll turn the Nature's Claim on live. We do need to find a thread as well. Alright, Esper Sentinel. Slower hand, it looks like. Wurmcoil, not the best, not the worst. It's going to be a turn 2 Pierce Steel Paladin. Nope, and Urza's Saga. Springleaf Drum. Second Esper Sentinel. Giver of Runes. I'm going to risk it and not go here because they don't have a creature. They can give it protection, though. That is scary. Giver of Runes has a lot of power. The reason I'm not doing it is because if they play something big... well, I didn't want them to draw 2 cards, pretty much. Okay, so they are out of resources. Nice. Let's see what they choose to grab here. Pithing Needle. Are they worried about Karn then? It'd be nice if they named the Chromatic Star, because that... Okay, no, they're worried about Karn. Since it's a mana ability, we'd still be able to use it. A third Esper Sentinel. Go through all 3 of the Esper Sentinels. Let me do some math here. Because we're going to go grab a Blast Zone, so we're going to need 2 mana for that. And 3 to crack it, so we should have exactly enough, right? Yep, we'll pay the 1. Pay the 1. Pay the 1. Land the Chromatic Star. Crack for green. Draw a card. Sylvan Scrying. Blast Zone. Get rid of the 1-drops. And I feel comfortable swinging for 6 here. Nice, we're in a good spot. Pretty much Tron having the mana to deny the Esper Sentinels, and they're going to scoop to that, is what got us there. They went pretty heavy on the Esper Sentinels, hoping that we'd have to let them draw extra cards. That and of course Blast Zone clearing the board was pretty effective. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. If you made it all the way to the end, consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more content. Tectonic Edge here, signing out.